Sarah.
Welcome, Sarah. I'll let you make your presentation.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, councilors, municipal staff, and members of the public. The one thing I hope to achieve if selected to serve this municipality is to join with council so that together we can deal with the current difficulties that are slowing us down from moving the pearl that is Lambton Shores into an enviable position for both businesses and residents. As council, you offer a unique combination of independence and teamwork, which is a very delicate balance to achieve. Too much individualism results in chaos, while too much of similar thinking may produce mundane decisions. It's a combination of these two which produces the most effective council, where decisions are made, new and exciting ideas are considered and discussed, and traditions are examined and questioned to ensure they are what makes the most sense and are in the best interest of Lambton Shores. This is the council I wish to be a part of, a council I would be proud to serve on. There are many pressing issues in our municipality today. I will highlight the following three: attracting new business and residents, turbine development, and debt reduction. Attracting new business and residents. As a mother of a young family, a small business owner, and a farmer, I am particularly interested in ensuring that the building blocks are put in place now for where Lambton Shores wants to be in the next 5, 10, and 20 years. I offer a brief summary of the items I consider to be important. Taxes. Lambton Shores needs to continue to ensure taxes are maintained at reasonable levels while not sacrificing services. A challenging task indeed. Development fees. I support council in the pursuit of development fees that are more in line with neighboring communities to keep attracting business to Lambton Shores. Economic Development Committee. As a former member of the task force, I learned how this committee could be the liaison between council and the community. It is a personal goal of mine to see this committee formed. Website. Lambton Shores' website is often the very first place that visitors, potential residents, and business owners go to learn about what we have to offer. As such, it must be appealing, user-friendly, and always current. This is the place to sell Lambton Shores. An emergency plan is required to ensure that in the event of an emergency, residents and visitors understand how to access vital information, who to contact, and what to do. Services, as always, must remain available and affordable. Debt reduction. It is critical that the municipality accelerate debt payments while keeping taxes at affordable levels that are in line with other municipalities. Some suggestions might be to delay some municipal infrastructure projects, to review the criteria for user fee exemptions for municipal facilities, to continue to take advantage of all grants offered from the various levels of government, to avoid duplication of efforts with other levels of government, and to ensure that the services of other governmental organizations are fully utilized, and to continue to make a conscientious effort to make the most of staff time. Turbine development. The last few years have seen our community divided in an unprecedented way. Two proposals that would see over 150 turbines built in Lambton Shores have caused a disturbing community breakdown. Our usual friendly, neighbor-helping neighbor community has been devastated by this issue. But we are beyond the point of deciding whether or not turbines are a good fit for Lambton Shores. It is now Council's obligation to ensure the entire community is protected from liabilities for these developments. During the November 19th Council meeting, Clerk Mackenzie's report concerning a wind turbine agreement was discussed. The effort put forward by staff and council that evening was refreshing and inspiring. It was in this meeting that gave me the confirmation I was waiting for, that this council was something exciting that I wanted to be a part of. A council that was willing to discuss issues, debate opinions in an open and respectful manner, and engage the public in a way that was both meaningful and transparent. Over the last year, I've spoken with a great many people in the community, and I've attended most council meetings over the last 2 years. I am well informed of all the issues affecting the municipality, including those of the residents of Ward 4. I look forward to working with council and municipal staff should I be the successful candidate. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sarah? Sandra.
Good evening, Mayor, Deputy Mayor, Council, and members of the public. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to apply for the vacant Ward 4 position. I am honored. I have prepared the answers to the prescribed questions, but first let me tell you why I love Lambton Shores and why I would be proud to serve. My parents first brought me to Lambton Shores over 30 years ago. I knew back then that this is where I want to spend the rest of my life. Lake Huron has the cleanest and freshest water and is the best lake in the world, in my opinion. We are so lucky to have it. We knew once we hit Forest that we were almost there while we were driving. Of course, there was no Tim Hortons back then, so things are really starting to change. Back then, it was summer stays at Happy Holiday Campground in Nipperwash. It was owned by the Stokes, then Ray and Liz, and then Billy from Switzerland. It's okay to say that because he liked it when he called me Billy from Switzerland. Then he changed the name of the park to Carolinian Forest Family Campground, which it is now, owned by Fred and Sandra. My parents always brought us into Forest for the yearly sidewalk sale. What a treat that was. Riding in the little train of half oil drums and a circle of horses. And don't forget the fall fair, and then the annual boot drive with the firemen standing in the street collecting money in their boots. We watched St. Christopher's being built and used to shop at Sam's and the dollar store. My parents were on lockdown during the Dudley George incident, and I was a frequent merchant in the Ypperwash Provincial Park store and laundromat that no longer exists. I was at the Dudley George Memorial Ceremony and the last powwow. Fantastic. I've climbed up huge piles of wood in Thetford at the mill because my dad always wanted the best pieces. There's the Skyway Drive-In and the Grand Bend Strip that my girls love. And we have all been cross-country skiing, ice skating, and canoeing in the Pinery. I've had the pleasure of having fish spawning at my feet out at Kettle Point. Even my Uncle Jerry from Florida has been to the Promise at the Elsie Dodge Conservation Area. All my relatives came down to see no nonsense. I also witnessed the Ypperwash flood. That was devastating. And now the water levels are just the opposite. They're at their actual lowest. Who doesn't love the Tundra Swans? The fireworks this year and Santa Claus Parade in Forest were exceptional. I've been ice skating and walked the track in the new arena in Forest. It is such a great feature of the town. Now on to the questions. The most pressing issue the municipality is facing, in my opinion, is number 1, keeping taxes low by not overspending. Number 2, making decisions by not deferring, so new business can be discussed. Number 3, keeping Lambton Shores as natural as possible for future generations. And number 4, sewage treatment is probably our biggest problem being tackled at this time. The second question. I think the top municipal priority should be, number 1, to ensure fiscal stability. Number 2, to advertise Forest as a tourist attraction. As it is now, if you Google Forest, Ontario, Wikipedia says it's a town near Sarnia. The town has so much more to offer than a town near Sarnia. Number 3, to make bike trails connecting all 7 wards so people can travel safely throughout the municipality of Lambton Shores. And number 4, to make all street signs larger so everyone can read them and have more signs telling how to get to our wards in the municipality while driving. Even I tend to choose the same path so I don't get lost. And the third question, if I could achieve one goal, that would be to keep taxes from going up while drawing in more tourists to the area by promoting all the wonderful activities we have to offer in our municipality. Thank you for your time, and I hope I have convinced you that I am the most passionate candidate for Ward 4.
No. Ken?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure this meeting got off to a little bit of a start than what most of us had anticipated. There we go. Just so that it's clear, I was contacted by one of the councillors. I did initiate contact with a few others.